Hi, welcome to Jackie Burns Creations 30 Days of Christmas Ornaments. We're coming to a close now. We've only got a few more ornaments to be creating. So I thought it'd be fun to do something out of corks. I don't know if you are somebody who has a lot of corks. You can go online and buy corks, or you could get somebody who drinks wine to save corks for you. Or sometimes you can even go to a restaurant or a bar and ask them to save corks for you. I happened to get a whole bunch of corks when there was a famous restaurant here. Were selling extra things off, and they had a big bag of corks, and I got them. Okay, so what I'm doing is I cut one of the corks. Now I'm drilling holes in there to put the little sticks in. And I'm gluing to put the beads on the end. And there I got the beads. And if you can't figure out, I'm making a reindeer. The cork I cut went on an angle just perfectly. So I used one for his body and just a short little one for his neck. And now one for his head. I'm cutting part of it off. This is a really, really sharp razor knife, so in using things like this, a warning, be careful. Okay, I put that on and it looked really good, but then it started leaning forward. But since it's not going to stand, it's going to hang, it doesn't really matter. Cutting off just a little slice of cork so I can cut out some ears. So I cut it in half and just kind of shaped it into some ear shapes. Because the knife's so sharp, it cut really well. And I'm putting them on. You can paint the corks if you want to. This one I chose to leave natural, even if it's got the writing from the winery on it. I cut a little piece for his tail. I cut a black pipe cleaner in half. And then I'm going to cut it again and use this to make the antlers. Just kind of twist them all together until they come up looking somewhat like an antler. Okay, you see that I put the antlers on. And I'm putting on a red pom-pom for his nose. Little tiny red pom-pom. This was a cool sack from Dollar Tree. It had all kinds of sizes in it, and these little bitty ones were just perfect. Now I thought he needed something a little more, so I'm going to take a Greenery, one of the pipe cleaner type Greenery. And I'm giving it a hair trim and wrapping it around his neck. When you're using something little, making something little, it looks better if the Greenery has a haircut. Now I'm taking some more of these little bitty pom-poms. And I'm going to put some little berries on his neck. Didn't want to use red again because I used it for his nose, so I'm using 2 white and 1 green. Okay, there he is. Oh, his tail came off. I had to re-put it on. Oh, nope, he didn't hang very well from the back, so I thought, well, I better put it on the head. And there he is, all done. Okay, I'm setting him aside. Brushing off some of my stuff. Okay, I'm taking like a champagne cork and gluing it to the top of a wine cork. And I'm going to paint it white. I took a little strip of fabric and I'm just running it around the top. Oh no, this is the different one I'm making. This is the angel. I'm running a little strip of the fabric around the bottom. And I'm going to cut the extra off. And I've got one of those little metal jello molds like I used before, and I'm gluing it to the top. So it looks like a little skirt, doesn't it? And I've just found this little thin garland at Walmart yesterday. So I'm going to make some wings out of it. Just kind of twist it together. Now I'm going to make some smaller wings to go with it. Just shaping them how I want them to be. Now I'm going to glue them together. And once they're dried and set up, then I can shape them up even more. I'm going to make her a little halo. And I'm wrapping it around the waist area. Oh no, I'm wrapping it around the neck area to look like a collar also. Little dab of glue. Putting the wings on. She's kind of a rustic glam angel. Looking to see if some greenery would look good on her. But it didn't, so I put a red bow and a snowflake in front of her. And you notice that I glued her halo down and put a hanger on the top of her head. Now I'm going to finish the snowman. Just taking a little strip of that same material and just going along the edge, very carefully. And I had somebody ask where I got this little spatula. I got this at Dollar Tree in the makeup area. It's used to put makeup on, but it is fantastic because it's silicone. So it works really well for pushing things down and holding things down. So I'm putting a little tie around his neck, or scarf around his neck. Then I'm getting a piece of jute string, and I'm going to tie the top of his hat. Now tell me if you like the videos that I did before from the front, or if you like the videos that you can see from the side. I put a little greenery on top of his hat, and I gave that a little bit of a haircut. And just another little dab of greenery. With the haircut. Putting it right there on the scarf. I'm putting the tie on the top of his head. These look really cute on a small tree too. So if you have a small tree and you're looking for small ornaments, this is it. Okay, the permanent marker, and I'm going to make just a couple of dots for his eyes, and I gave him a little red pom-pom for the nose, giving her a few eyelashes there, and a mouth. And here they are, all finished. I think they came out really cute. And I'm going to say it once again, I appreciate each and every one of my subscribers. And I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for you. So keep watching. I always have new things in store. Until next time, bye till later.